Okay, I'm going to go through things. Some of the homework exercises, some of the ones I received till yesterday, I went through, I've seen them, I've given the feedback. But this one and I think one or two more I received yesterday and today, which I didn't have time to go through. So one of them is this, I think. Looks good, you can go through this. So first is Vidiling Lakara. अधस्तानि पदानि उपयुज्य वाक्यानि लिखतु वाक्ये कर्तृपदम् अवश्यं लिखतु. So I think this is where it is written. Bhavan Mahodaya has written this. बालकः नगरं राजश्री बालकः नगरं क्षालयेत्. Is this from that list? Okay. I think the second part most of you have done. That's just a combination of balakah, gacchayet, etc. Okay, I'm not sure what you did here. I think you tried to match, use this balakah and use one of the words here and compare.
The exercise, like the example, I think this was.
Yeah, but when I see this balakah nagaram kshalayet, I think you have picked this one.
Yeah, should be halanta. Yeah, gaccheta, not shalayeta.
Halanta, but the sentence itself means what? What is this? Balakah nagaram kshalayet means?
No, doesn't make sense.
It might make somebody wants to wash the city. Yeah, I had been to some very swanky cities which they actually wash the roads. The municipality, people come in a truck with the water and they used to wash. Yeah, sometimes it might mean Balaka Nagaram Kshalayet. But what exactly you have done here? Balike, I think you have taken this some word from this first one and the second one and then used this one of the verbs here. That was not the intention of this. So we wanted Balakaha. So these were separate. This table was different exercise. Balaka, you take this, and use the one of this from the verbs from the last column. Balakaha nagaram gachet, etc. Okay, so let's look at the other list here. What is this one? Translate the following. She should remember a lesson. This dhatu is also written here on the left side. Yeah. Can you please read it, Rajeshri?
She should remember a lesson. Sa patham smaret.
Next one.
Man speaks the truth. Purushah satyam vadet. You should go there. Tvam tatra gachet.
So here also we want that right?
Yeah, halant.
Okay. Next.
Students should go to school. Chhatraha pathshalam gacheyuhu. She should give the answer. Sa uttaram dadet.
Why dadet? Da is the dhatu. Did you look up da dhatu? What is vidling? Where is vidling? Here.
Dadyat. Okay.
Yeah, so just know everyone, some of also are written like that, so don't take a guess just because some dhatus, yeah, that's okay. That's why we are doing this exercise. So some dhatus, they are in a different gana, right? So you know this gana we have seen before, dhatu gana. So they do not, their pattern is different. So be aware of that. Yeah, with practice it comes. Tadyat. Sautram dadyat. Some Elangon Mohdaya here, your alternate word is good. You used, what have you used here?
I used the yachati kriya padasya rupam. Yachet.
Yachet. There is another dhatu called, what is the dhatu for yach? Yachati? Dhatu for yachati is also looks like da only. It's a, original dhatu is dhan. Dhan dhatu. So that turns into yach in these 4 lakaras again. Like drishya turns to pashya. Right? So dhan, there's another different dhatu, not this da in the, which is in the third gana, jyotyadi gana. The another one, dhan, which is in the prathama gana, that turns into yach. So that yach. Da. Originally in dhatu pata it's dhan. So da dhatu, then it turns into yach. So then yachate, yachata, yachante, etc. That also means give only, giving. And vidhiling you can use it. The because it is in the prathama gana, so the verbs forms are easier to remember, like bhavati bhavata only, vadati vadataha. In that case you can use yachate, yachata, etc., which is giving. Then vidhiling it becomes yachet, simple one. Otherwise, if you want to use da, you can use dadyat, which is the juhotyadi. Okay. Next one.
You, one, should smell flower. Tvam pushpam jigrehe. You, one, should sit here. Tvam atra asithaha. Number 8. You, one, should see a picture. Tvam chitram pashyehe.
Asitha, from where did you get that?
From the...
What is the asudhatu?
Asudhatu, yeah.
Asudhatu, you use the Atmane padi here. Right? You have written your A. Atmane padi. Aste, asate, asate, that's the latlakara. Asitha. Yeah, you can use good. This is Atmane padi, like vande thaha. But what is the alternate verb we have? Like upavisha we have, right?
Upavisha,
so if you use upavisha, simple parasmayapadi, what would be this?
Parasmayapadi.
Upavisha, vidhiling, tvam. Like jigrehe. What will be upavisha?
Upavisha, no, that's latlakara. So,
like pashehe.
Upavishehe.
Upavishehe. So gacche, if it is gacche, it will be gacchehe, tvam gacchehe. Upavishehe. Okay. Agrimam.
One should see a picture. Tvam chitram pashyehe. One should bring a book. Tvam pustakam anayetam.
Right. Why anayetam? Because is it some different gana?
No.
Because here we are all doing this pashyehe, jigre.
No,
why tam here?
Pashye anayehe.
Anayehe.
Sorry, sir.
Astu. Anayehe. Next one.
You both.
So if it is when will it become anayetam?
If it's madhyam purusha. No, sorry.
Dvivachanam.
Dvivachanam. Yeah.
Madhyam purusha dvivachanam anayetam. So then it is tvam becomes yuvam pustakam anayetam. Okay. The next one.
You both should walk. Yuvam chaletam. You both should eat fruits. Yuvam falani khaditam.
Khaditam. Khad. So let's look at Vidiling. If it is gacha, what will it become? All the forms, all the Vidiling forms, like bhu, like bhu dhatu. Let's say bhu dhatu. Vidiling.
Khadetam. Bhavetam. Okay.
Khadetam. Okay. Next.
You should come here. Tvam. Okay. Tvam atra agacchehe. You many should sit. Yuyam asidvam.
So again he used Atmane padi. You can use Upavisha also.
You should speak the truth. Yuyam satyam vadeta.
Vadeta.
I should write a letter. Aham patram likheyam. I should ask a question. Aham prashnam prucheyam. We both should run there. Avam tatra dhavitam.
No, not dhavitam.
Oh, should be there, not.
Should run there. Dhava is okay, but what is the form? Dhavet, dhavetam, dhaveyuhu, dhavehe, dhavetam, dhaveta, dhaveyam, dhaveva, dhavema. Dhaveva, avam.
Dhaveva.
Okay, next.
Next is we both should play there. Avam tatra kheleva. Then we should go fastly. Vayam tvaremahi. We should give the money.
So this is, we should go fastly. This tvaremahi is okay, but it's like tvarate is like hurrying. So you can keep it simple. What have you written, Vijayanti beginning? I have not seen yours. It came just now. What did you write here, Vijayanti beginning?
Which one, sir?
We should go fastly.
Okay, I think I wrote a bit wrong because I wrote as avam shigram gacheva. So it should be gachema, right?
Vayam.
Gache, yeah. Vayam shigram gachema should be. That's right.
So,
I think I assumed that both, so I wrote the whole thing wrong. It should be vayam.
Yeah, but now. Vayam shigram gachema. That's correct. Yeah.
But Mahoday, if it's akarmak dhatu, then shigram should be okay. The karma padam.
First of all, gachema is not a karmaka. Right? It's a sakarmaka, and then shigram here is not actually karma pada. It's a
Avyayam.
kriya visheshanam. Avyayam. Kriya visheshanam. Like in the karaka we have seen that kriya visheshanam. They take Ditya Bhakti also kriya visheshanam. Saha sundaram likhati. Sundaram likhati means what? He is writing beautifully. That's a kriya visheshanam. Right? Though sundaram is not avyayam, but it is not a karma pada also. He is not writing beauty. Right? He is writing beautifully. So similarly here vayam shigram gachema. So there it is, shigram is kriya visheshanam. Sometimes it be tritiya also. We have seen that Alangar Mahad, I think it written vayam vegena. Instead of shigram you can use vegena also. If it is vegena it will be tritiya. Vegena, saha vegena, vayam vegena gachema. So vegena tritiya also is a kriya visheshanam because generally if it is a karaka, then tritiya bhakti comes as a karana. But here it is not karana. Vayam vegena gachema is describing how the kriya is being done. Okay. Next one.
We both should play there. Avam tatra kheleva or krideva also coming, right?
Yeah, that is done. Next one. 20th.
20th is we should give the money. Vayam dhanam yachema.
Now you use this. Da.
Yeah.
Yachema. If you use the da, that jyotyadi gana da, then the form will be different. Jyotyadi, no, dadyama.
Dadyama.
Yeah. So I'm just showing this because da is, yacha is also used, but many times while you are reading some story, something, or some piece of prose, then you might come across this da, dadyat also, which is also common. So be familiar with these forms also. Okay, next one.
We should sing a song. Vayam gitam gayema.
Last.
We should always laugh. Vayam sarvada hasema.
Good, Uttama. Okay. Vijanti Bhagini, can you read your sentences for the first one? What you have written for bhaveyuh, patheyam, asya, etc.
Okay, sir. I will. I think the first one I was not so clear, but I try to do my best. Okay. Chatraha tatra vidyalaye bhaveyuh. Is that right, sir?
Yeah.
Then pateyam aham samskritam pateyam. I don't know whether it makes sense or not. I should read Sanskritam. Is that supposed to be?
Yeah, patheyam.
Patheyam. Okay. Then hase. Tvam alam hase. Hasehe. Sorry. Right. Okay. Then
what does it mean?
You should stop laughing. Is that so, sir? Okay. Then we have.
But see, that's not the. Yeah, what you want to say is fine, but that's not how alam is used.
Okay.
So if you want to say, you should stop laughing, I think
Is it enough?
I remember Shivashrivagini has used some sentence like that. Can you read yours for Hasehe, Shivashrivagini?
Yeah. I had written Tvam Sarvada Hase. Chimna.
What does that mean?
You should always laugh, shouldn't you?
Why not?
Why? Yeah.
You should always laugh. Why not?
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. Good. So, but in this case, what Vijayantapini wants to say is, you should not laugh. There you can just say Tvam na hasehe or Tvam ma hasehe. So if you are using alam, the usage is different. So anybody remember here who attended Karaka class? Alam. Alam means enough. In Sanskrit, enough, or enough. When we use the alam, that we use either Panchami or Tritiya Bhakti for the act of what is enough. Like Hasanena alam, like that, or Hasanat alam, Hasanena alam. So there it becomes a Namapada, not a Kriyapada. So just use like na or ma here. Okay.
And then I have Anayetam Balike Kinchit Kadyam Anayetam. And then
wait. What vachanam is this? This is Anayetam.
Anayetam, is it? Anayetam. Oh, okay. I think I went and wrote Anayetam. Okay. Anayetam should be Tvam Kinchit Kadyam Anayetam. Correct, sir?
Which vachanam is Anayetam? You can look at the Bhudhatu.
Madhyam Purusha and Vachanam, right?
Okay. So now?
That's the case. I should change to Yuvam Kinchit Kadyam Anayetam. Right?
Yes. Okay.
And then Pujayeta Pratah Kale Yuyam Mandiram Pujayeta. Is it right?
Mandiram Pujayeta.
And then Gacheva Shwaha Avam Tatra Granthalayam Gacheva. Right, sir? Then we have Liketam. So in this case, Mahile Likita Japam Liketam. Sir, correct, sir?
What is Liketam? Wait, Liketam is Liketam. There is no Liketam here form. Should be Liketam, I think.
Sorry, Liketam. So Liketam should be again Yuvam. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, there is a Bhavetam. Sorry, there is a Bhavetam here. Yeah, Liketam, correct. You're right.
Liketam, correct, huh? So
Mahile.
Mahile, Likita Japam, Liketam.
Okay.
Right? And then I say Kshalayete, Kshalayet. So Shwaha Rajakaha Vastram Kshalayet.
Shwaha?
Rajakah Vastram Kshalayet.
Rajakah.
Rajakah, sorry. Then Kupyema is Vayam Shigram Kupyema na. Is it right?
Shigram na Kupyema.
Yes, sir.
Good. Any questions on any of the words? Prayoga or Artha? Anybody?
So just want to ask I should ask a question. So can you repeat that answer again? Aham eka prashnam. Is it prichayam? Is it prichayam?
Yeah, prichayam.
Okay.
Where is it? It was here. Prachayam here.
Good question.
Hmm.
Aham prashnam prachayam. Okay. Okay, sir.
16 Mahoday.
No question. प्रश्नः नास्ति. Prajwal Mohoday, any question?
No, Mahadaya. I have been, let's say, not catching up lately. So for now, I'm just trying to catch up because I have been missing some lessons and stuff. So, but for now, nothing more. I'll reach out if when I have something.
Sir, I have another question. For smell, the number 6, you in bracket 1 should smell a flower. Instead of jigrehe, is gandehe accepted? Swam pushpam gandehe.
Gandhe, no. Ghra is generally used. Ghra dhatu, jaghrati, that is the form.
Okay.
Gandha means just smell.
Okay.
Mahoday, I have one question. What is the meaning of Mamalayam?
Yeah.
Which one?
Mamalayam? Mamalayam?
The box.
This one, box, Mamalayam. Mama is your maternal uncle. Mama, uncle.
Okay.
So Mama's house here.
Okay.
Oh.
Mama, not Mama. Mama is in our language, but here in Sanskrit, Mama.
I had a question, sir.
Mm.
When I looked up some of the words, they would give me one gana, like one of them was I think a 4, and then if I looked it up under your work, it said it would be gana 1, and I had a little trouble knowing which ganas to place some of the verbs.
Which one? Example?
Number 8. So you should see the picture. So I looked it up in one dictionary, and it said, "Oh, this is a verb number 1, and then or 4." And I looked it up under your list, and it was a number 1, or vice versa. And some of these other ones, I thought, "Oh, maybe this should be like a 9, but it isn't." And
which table?
How do I tell which ones I should do? Like da, that's pretty easy because it's listed there. But if you look it up and you see 2 different ganas for the same word, it's kind of tricky.
Yeah, some da, just now we talked about da. There are two dhatus for da. One is in first pratamagana, which becomes echati. The other one is like this, da, jyotyad becomes dadati. So you are talking about this table, right? The table which is on this page.
The word that I ran into a problem was the word for see. I'm not pronouncing, Drishta. Yeah. And I'm going, gee whiz. So one dictionary, it said this is a class 4. And when I looked it up under your table, it was class 1.
Which one, Drishya?
I looked them both up, and they actually sort of looked like they were the same ending for that particular form. So that made it easy. But I'm curious, how do I know which place to look? You just have to look up each individual word to find out which class it is? Is that the program?
I have 1 second. I have a question here. So when you say my table, which table you are referring to? This table or there I have another table?
This table.
There is no drush here. Where is drush?
how do you know which gana a particular verb is?
No, where is drishya? There is no drishya in this table.
Right. So that's why I'm trying to find out how you can tell. We're using these words as our example words. How do we know which place to put it? If two different places say one is it's a 4 and someplace else says it's a 1, how do you know?
Yeah. So this table which is given here is just some representative. It is obviously doesn't cover everything. Yeah. But you can go to that. You can refer to any dhatu kosha like dictionary, right? So something like this dhatu kosha, for example, and then you this example if you take and you look up like where is drishya. If you're looking for drishya, let's say this is alphabetical. We are ka here, so we have to go to the. Come to pa here, so okay, the you go to drishya. Okay, here drishya. So here it is given like drishya. Where is zoom here? Here drishya. This is drishya. So kosha is the reference. So kosha is the reference, right? That's the actual reference. We need to refer to the kosha to find out what gana it is. So here it shows bhva means bhadegana, the first gana, right? This bhadegana, first one. Correct? Bhva means that first bhadi. Until this, are we clear, Mashada?
Yeah, your screen froze. So, okay, so now it's drishya.
Drishya, which is the dhatu for pashyati, etc. Yeah. The dhatu kosha says this is bhadi gana. Bha means bhadi gana, and p means parasmay padi. Okay, and then if you look up this one, that means bhadi is the first gana. So the dhatu kosha is saying that drishya belongs to bhadi gana, first gana. Oh, so okay. Now I want to understand your next what you said about the fourth gana. What did you say about that? Something fourth, confusing fourth gana. Which one is fourth?
I looked it up in a dictionary online, and it said there was a 4, and I go, oh. So then I looked it up under your list from your just plain verb form list.
Which same dhatu or different dhatu? Fourth. Same?
Yeah, it was just a dictionary, and I had a sentence, and it said this word is 4.
No, which dhatu? Same dhatu? Drishya dhatu? Fourth?
Oh, I thought it said C. Yeah, that's the one I ended up with.
No, I mean that could be different. I don't. But drishya is not fourth gana. It's a bhadi gana.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Only thing that it in the 4 lakaras. Lat lang.
So I just want to comment here. Masharda is doing all the effort. So I find ashtadhyayi.com as very useful in Dhatupata, where it will tell you which gana the dhatu belongs to also, and give all the forms.
Can you tell me the name of that?
Yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you one second here. We'll see you. So I'll show that website also. So here drishya in the first 4. Not first 4. In the 4 lakaras, lat lang. What is the other one? Lot with the ling. In 4 lakaras, it changes the form to pashya. Right? Drishya is the dhatu, but it changes to pashyata in the 4 lakaras. Okay. So that we have to remember. But other lakaras, it remains drishya only. Okay. For example, you see dadarshya, okay, and what else? Drashtami, Drakshati in the future tense, Rit, etc. So only the 4 lakaras it changes to Pashya, but the Gana remains same. There is no difference. There is no change in the Gana. Okay, and this may be. Let's go. This Dhatu Patha. Where is Dhatu Patha? Here. Dhatu Patha, you can go here. This is also online, good reference. So here you can actually, you don't have to go through this, although you can type, for example, Pashyati. Okay. You can type in English also, Pashyati, or Devanagari also, Pashyati. Now you see here. It will search through it and find Drishya, and then you can click here. So here you see on the top, okay, the Dhatu and its Gana, Parasmepadi, and it is Sakarmaka, etc. Karmaka, and then you will see in the Kartari what are the forms, Kartari Prayoga, active voice, Latlakar, etc. what are the forms. Okay. Good. Similarly, Yachati, let's say Yachati. So here, Yachati, for this there are again 2. So now what today we refer to is this one, Da, Dan, Dane. So this is Bhadigana, right? First one. Yachati, Yachata, Yachanti. The Dhatu is Dan. Meaning, this is the meaning in Sanskrit itself, which doesn't help much because, yeah, Da, Dana. So what is the meaning? So the meanings, the Sanskrit meanings which are given by Dhatu Pathas, they are not very helpful. So it just puts the same Dhatu in a different form, not actually giving the meaning. Okay. Most of the times. Then this again, Bhadi, Prasmipada, etc. you can understand. But again, if you type Yachati here, you are seeing these 2 different things right here. There is another one also called Yama. And this Dhatu also becomes Yachati. But the meaning is different there. So we'll have to understand the context, where it is being used. So if it is Yachati, then Saha Dhanam Yachati. So he is giving the Dhana. Right?
Yeah.
But Saha, another Yama. We know all Yama, right? Yama means all the Yama, Niyamana, Yama, Niyama. So there is a God Yama also. That also we do Niyamana, means controlling something. For that also there is another Dhatu called Yama, and that also takes the form Yachati. So Yachati means something is controlling. So that is Yachati. To stop, resist, hinder, control, Pratibandha. So there is a good, this is Sanskrit. Sorry, Hindi meaning also, if some better. English meaning and
Thank you. Dhanyavad.
Okay, are we ready to move forward? Next topic.
Yeah.
So we are looking at the what is this? Atmanepadi dhatus. So as shown here, Parasmepadi, Atmanepadi, 2 categories. Dhatu can be classified, or it could be Ubhayapadi also, like a Kru Dhatu or Kri Dhatu. where it can take either the Parasmaipadi form or pattern or Atmanepadi pattern. So many of the dhatus are just pure Atmanepadi dhatus, and some are Ubhayapadi also. Just like many of the dhatus are just Parasmaipadi, and they could be Ubhayapadi also, some of them. So I think this one has a filter also, right, on the right. Yeah. So Gana, you can select, like if you want to know in the Bhavadi Gana, and here is a Pada, which are the only Atmanepada dhatu belonging to first Gana. Then you can select, then it will show here the list. Okay. This is for just like, again, if you want to go through this one by one, this could be helpful. Then Vibhaktadi Gana, 1 and 3, 1 we don't want. So in this, there are only 2 which are Atmanepadi. Ma, okay. But Da is Ubhayapadi, that's it. Okay. If you like Ubhayapadi. Da is Ubhayapadi, okay. So that filter could be helpful. Yeah, use this.
The screen has gone blank for me. So maybe you could just write the word of where to find this in the
Which one?
My screen has gone blank, so I can't see anything. So maybe you could write the word in the Telegram thing, so I would know where to look for things. It would help.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, but you can post the website address, but I was showing the filters here. On the left side, you can go there to the website and see the filters on the top left. It should be useful.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just have the circle of death going there around in the middle of this thing. I have no view. So I will do that. Thank you very much. And, now I have to go. Thank you.
Okay, the next one, Vikarana sorry, I will talk about the Prasmepadi, Atmanepadi. So in that, some examples we saw last time. Vandate, etc. Vandate, modate, spardhate, jayate, riyate. Kurute, kru dhatu, this is Ubhayapadi. And the others are Atmanepadi. Kurdate, kampate, etc. Shete, pratisthate. So like the other dhatus we have studied, these Atmanepadi dhatus also fall into, all dhatus fall into this different gana also. Depending on the gana, they will be, again they will be following their pattern. So gana plus pada determines the pattern overall. So this pada determines the ending, you can say the ending pattern, like bhavati is the bhavati, bhavatah, bhavanti, etc. is the pattern, ending patterns for the Parasmaipadi dhatus. Where is bhavati? Like this. Bhavati, bhavatah, in lakara also. Again, lakara also matters, right? But looking at the lat lakara, bhavati, ti, ending ti, taha, anti, etc. These are the patterns, the ending ones, ending pattern or ending shabda for Parasmaipadi dhatus. For Atmanepadi dhatus, the ending will be like te, ante. Like if you look at Vanda dhatu here, This vandate, vandete, vandante, right? Vandase, vandethe, vandatve, vande, vandavahe, vandamahe, etc. So the ending sound or letter depends, or that's based on the pada. That's how the pada dhatus are classified into two padas. Now, how they are classified into ganas? What comes in between? Like for example, bhu and vanda, you don't see much difference, right? Bhavati, bhavataha, bhavanti. Once it starts with bhava, bhava. So bhu changes to bhava first, and then bhavati, bhavata, bhavanti, etc. Vanda, vandate, vandete, vandante, etc. So bhava and vanda, we don't see any change in between. But if you look at, say, third gana, which is jhotyadi, so da becomes da dati, etc. Right? Da dati. Atmanepade also becomes Atmanepade, da becomes datte, dadate, dadate, etc. So here da is actually being repeated. The dhatu is da, but there is a pattern even before the last letter. Before that, there is a pattern happening here. Dada, dada, dadate, dat, dat, dade. So the is being repeated here. So that pattern is in the third gana. In the fourth gana, there is a pattern. What is happening here? Nashya, etc. Right? So here, nashya. Nashya is the dhatu, but in between what is coming here? Ya. After nash, after dhatu, and before the ending letter ti, there is a ya coming in between. Nashyati, nashyataha, nashyanti, etc. Same thing with the divadi, jan dhatu also. Actually, first it changes to ja, then ya coming in between. Before the ending letter te. Jayate, jayete, jayate, etc. So, same thing you can look at here. Swadi, which is the Panchama Gana, fifth one. So here the Shak Dhatu, where last ending letter is Ti, because it is Parasmipadi. But in between the No is coming here. No or Nu. Nu. Actually Nu changes to No in some cases. Shaknoti, Shaknotah, Shaknuvanti, Nu. After the Dhatu, before the ending, there is a in between letter is coming. So the in between letter determines the gana, ending letter determines the pada. That's how the patterns are determined, and based on that the dhatus are categorized into these ganas and padas. The in between letter is called vikarana pratyaya. So you may be wondering, what is this vikarana pratyaya? The in between letter, what we see here, nu, coming here between the dhatu and the ending letter, is called vikarana pratyaya in grammar. This is a grammatical term. And for the first gana, vikarana pratyaya is actually like bhavati, vandate, vand is dhatu, vandate, etc. And what is the shap here? Panini first start. This is again artificial grammatical terminology coined by Panini. That shap, like he starts with the shap, and in the prakriya, means in steps of derivation of the final form bhavati or vandate, it goes through multiple steps and changes. Then shap changes to the middle term. Bhu changes to bhava, shap changes to Then vand is vand. Actually, dhatu pata Panini starts with vadi, changes to vand, and in between shap is added, shap changes to and then ending also starts with a different ting pratyaya that we know ting, right? So first in the lat lakara prathama purusha start with ting, for any lakara, any purusha, not any purusha, any lakara, prathama purusha, ekavachana start with ting, and then depending on the lakara, ting also changes to a different form in the steps of grammar. So finally we get the bhavati or vandate. So, but at the high level, you can understand the ending letter of kriyapada. Based on that, dhatu is categorized as in a parasmay pada or atmane pada, and between the dhatu and the ending letter, what comes? Ending letter is called ting pratyaya. So between dhatu and the ending ting pratyaya, what is inserted in between to get the form is called vikarana pratyaya. And these vikarana pratyayas actually are applicable only to some lakaras, not all lakaras. So let's not get confused right now. Just remember this. Yeah. What comes in between is vikarana pratyaya. But you can see here, for example, this is not a good example. Shaknoti. Shaknoti, lat lakara you see shaknoti. Right? Lang lakara you see shaknot. There is still there is a na, no there in between. Vithiling also you see this shaknuyat, no in between. Lot also you see here shakno, shaknutam, etc. No there. But rat, if you see, there is no here. Shakshyati, shakshyatah, shakshanti. There is no new, no. Lut, you see, there is no. Shakta, shaktara. Lit, there is no. Okay, so other lakaras are not shown here, but you get the idea. If you look at even Atmanepadi also, here this is a Bhadigana, so not very clear. Here repetition you can see in the Juhotyadi Gana, third Gana, Dadati is happening here, Adadat, Lang Lakara, Vidiling, Dadyat, Dad happening here. Note the Dhatu, doubling is happening here, the. But if you take Rit, there is just Dasyati, no doubling, not Dadasyati, right? Just Dasyati, Rung, Dasyat, Lit, Data, Lit, Dadao. So that doubling happens in only few cases, few lakaras in this case, and similarly that one is not, where is that? Shakna, no, that vikarana pratyaya is coming only in some cases here, okay? In some lakaras. Which lakaras? Which is clear here, which is lat, lang, lot, vithiling. These four lakaras. These four lakaras, you can consider them as one kind of a group. Okay? So to this group, the vikarana pratyaya is applicable. Okay? For other lakaras, vikarana pratyaya, you don't see that. Shakshati, etc. Right? Shakta, shakta. Same thing if you take nasha also, anything. So where ya comes between the nashati, anashat, and vidhiling nashet, lot, nashatu. But here, rit lakara, shati, that sh is because of the rit lakara bhavishyat kala. Because in bhavishyati also bhu, if you take bhu dhatu, there it becomes bhavishyati, da dhatu becomes dasyati. That syati part is, that year is part of the rit lakara ending. It is not coming between that ending and the dhatu. It is not nashishyati. It is not, it's just nashishyati. Similarly, you see a nashta. There is no year in between added here. Okay? So same thing you can check others also, like karoti or krinati. If you say this is more easy to understand here. Krinati, etc. This is a what is the vikana pratyaya here shown here? Na. So krinati, right? Krinati. So here krinat, krinita, krinanti, etc. So na here coming here between kri and ti, and krinat, kriniyat with ling, krinato. But then for other lakaras there is no na or ni, whatever. So kreshati, kreshatah, kreshanti, kreta, kretaro, chikraya, etc. Okay. Same thing in the, if it is Ubhayapadi, if you go to Atmanepadi also, you see na in between krinite, krinate, krinate, and krineta, with the link krinita, krinitam, kriniran, lot, krinitam, lut, kresh. But lut you start, there's no na, just kreshate, kreshante, kreta, then let chakriye, etc. So remember that these Vikana pratyas are applicable to only 4 lakaras, which is lat, lang, lot, vidhiling. So what does that mean? So we just now saw that ending letter like ti or te, etc. Based on that pada of a dhatu, how the dhatu is identified, whether it is a parasmapadi or atmapadi. Now what comes in between, based on that, a dhatu is categorized into a gana. But what comes in between is only applicable for 4 lakaras, right? Not other 6 lakaras. 4 lakaras, that lang, lot, vidhiling. Only for the 4 lakaras, the in between vikarana pratyaya is applicable. And based on that, dhatus are categorized into 10 ganas. That means actually 10 ganas are also applicable only for those 4 lakaras. Ganas matters only for those 4 lakaras. Other ganas, for other lakaras, it doesn't matter because there is no vikarana pratyaya for other ganas. Okay. I wanted to start Karmani Prayoga. It got delayed here a bit, 15 minutes. But we can start the introduction to Karmani. What is Karmani Prayoga? Karmani Prayoga is a passive voice in English. So if there is a sentence like I read a book, how do you translate that into, change that into passive voice in English? I read a book.
The book is read by me.
Then what about I wrote a letter? How does it?
Was written by me.
Letter was written by me. So I write a letter. Okay, so he writes a letter. Then in English, how is it changed to passive voice? He writes a letter.
Letter was written by him.
Letter is, right, because it's present tense. he writes a letter. Letter.
But the letter is written by him.
It is written by him. So such prayogas are also, they have to be in Sanskritam also, right? And they are called karmani prayoga. So first one, the normal ones we have been studying so far, like balika vidyalayam gacchati, aham khadami, khadyam, all these are kartari prayoga. Kartari prayoga because they in kartari karmani, these are the prayogas, two types of prayoga or usages. In the literal meaning of prayoga is usage. So one is kartari, which is related to, this is again the like parasmay padi is a chaturthya bhakti parasmay atmane. Here kartari and karmani, these are the which bhakti, kartari karmani, these are saptami bhakti, right? Kartari kartru padasya saptami bhakti kartari, karma padasya saptami karmani. The kartari means the prayoga is in kartru type, and the prayoga is in karma type, karmani prayoga. It is a single word, no, though it can be two words, but here because of a samasta padam, and it is the vibhakti is not is retained, it's not going away. Generally in a samasta pada vibhakti goes away, only pratipadikam remains, but in special cases the vibhaktis also remain, even though it is samasta pada, like parasmay pada, atmane pada also we have seen, the chaturthya bhakti remains there. Some of you may not be aware of what is the samasta pada, so we can just have a quick, just one sentence introduction. What is samasta pada? Some of you know here. Telangan Mother.
Yeah. Two or more padani form together to form one padam.
Example.
Rajakumarah. Rajakumarah.
Rajakumara meaning what is the meaning?
Rajyasya Kumarah.
Rajnyah Kumarah. Rajnyah Kumarah. Or other one is like Devalayah. Udaharanam. Devalayah. Devasya Alayah. Devasya Alayah. There are two words you can use. So when you say Aham Devalayam Gacchami, you can also say Aham Devasya Alayam Gacchami. Both are equally correct. Both sentences. Aham Devasya Alayam Gacchami. I go to the abode of Deva, of Deva. So you can say that. Aham Devasya Alayam Gacchami. But because of, you can make a combined compound word, which is called Samastapadam, called Devalaya. Devasya Alaya, you can change it to Devalaya. Devasya Alaya. Alaya, Devalaya. So this becomes a compound or Samastapadam, Devalaya. What does that now? What is the meaning of this? The meaning remains same, right? Devasya Alaya is Devalaya. But we are changing the word to a compound word. Right? In English also there are many words like this, right? The compound words are common. Devasya Alaya, Devalaya. Now, what is happening here in the Samastapada? When we change these two distinct words into Samastapada, you know, this is a vibhakti. Devasya is in which vibhakti?
Shashti.
Shashti vibhakti. Ala is in Prathama vibhakti. So the first word which comes in the compound word, which goes into the compound word, it loses its vibhakti ending, and only the pratipadika, which is deva, is retained. So when forming a samastapada, the first part retains its pratipadika and second part remains as it is, alaya. So this, when combined, there is a sandhi here, deva plus alaya. Now you cannot use this as a two different words, deva alaya, aham deva alayam gacchami. No, because it is samastapada, sandhi must happen if you are forming a samastapada. So deva alaya. The devasya alaya changed to compound word samasa samastapada, then it becomes deva alaya. So this is the general pattern or the rule or the usage when samastapadas are used in the language. However, in some cases, because how the usage has evolved, there are exceptions, like what we have seen in kartari prayoga, karmani prayoga, and atmane pada, prasme pada, etc. So even though it is a samastapada, the first part does not lose its vibhakti ending, vibhakti anta. So other examples are, general examples we see, Yudhishthira. I hope everybody know what is Yudhishthira. Who is Yudhishthira?
Pandava, eldest brother.
The first one, Dharmaraja, is one name is Yudhishthira. So here Yudhi is Saptami Bhakti, and then Sthira, Yudhi plus Sthira together. Yudha means Yuddha, it's a battle, war. In the battle he stays firm. So that is the meaning here. So in the battle. So actually this should have become Yudhasthira. But because the usage is not like that, so it remains Yudhi, which is Saptami Vibhakti, Yudhishthira. Here also that ending Vibhakti, Saptami Vibhakti ending is not lost, is retained here. There are many examples like this. Balika Vidyalayam Gacchati. So we change that to, we can change that to Karmani Prayoga also. I think we'll stop here. It's going to take time. Yeah, we'll continue this next week. Karmani Prayoga. Any question? Okay, one example, let's say, we saw the example, he writes a letter. So a letter is written by him. But how about he laughs? He laughs. So how do you convert that into passive? Passive voice.
Laughing is done by him.
Laughing is done by him. So we'll see in the next class. We'll see the examples for such usages also. How they are. How such. In case of he is writing a letter, there is something he is writing, right? But in laughing, he is not laughing something. So there is no object. There is no karma pada there. But in English, we are laughing is being done by him, which generally we don't use it like that. So it can be used. But in Sanskritam, the usage is a bit different for such sentences, and they are common in Sanskritam. Though in English, like laughing is done by him is not very common. But in Sanskritam, for such usage, such sentences, the passive voice is using it as in passive voice. It's very common. So we'll stop here. Any question you can ask, otherwise we'll meet next week.
धन्यवादः महोदय.
धन्यवादः. नमस्कारः.